esports fans, do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada, it's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the VBC, and this is your boy Kalashnikov, and with me today is Kirito. Kirito, what are you gonna say about tonight?
Well, Kalashnikov, I'm very hyped to be here in the VBCPL, and I'm definitely looking forward for today's match. And I think we have a couple of matches. In fact, I think the first one is between LRX and SER, and it is in the map of Split, as far as I can see. And I'm definitely hyped up. Obviously, LRX, we all know how much of a dominant team they are, and they are probably one of the most well-known teams and well-recognized teams in the nation. And obviously SER now up and very strong upcoming team who I believe has the potential and has all the aspects that make such a great team in the future. Hopefully I'm going to see them in the same level. Not to say that they aren't in the same level right now, they have that potential, but they are still in a bit of the grooming, the molding stage that makes the team what it is. So I'm definitely hyped to see this matchup, and I think the players are loading up. So what are your thoughts about this matchup?
Well, actually, about my thoughts about this matchup. Well, LRX, yeah, I know like everything else, the LRX is really, really dominant in the executions they put in and their raw gunfight skills. But I have to say one thing about these teams that teams like LRX, teams like AJ Calix, teams like let's say Exierant eSports, their playstyle is basically very simple, very linear. Like it's always, getting inside side, pushing everyone, killing everyone. That's what they basically do. So that being said, in my opinion, I think LRX is gonna play something like I don't know, like you know, linear pushing, always, just like they always do. Like push inside, get the kills, and plant the bomb. And I don't know about the other team. Maybe they'll be doing something different, I guess. And like what I'm seeing in the lineup is the lineups, the boys in the lineup are pretty much like the players OG in the time of CS and others. So I've also seen them playing properly in different local tournaments and also in the ranked matches. So that being said, I don't know how the team fully plays totally, but I know this time that every player in that squad was pretty much have that amount of skill to fight against a team like LRX. So today and tonight, maybe we might be seeing a bit of exaction between the both team, and maybe we're also gonna we heard a lot of things about LRX not keeping up to their performance, not keeping up to their promises, not keeping up to their performance or their strategies as we saw them in the past. But right now, after this match, we might be able to know whether LRX is still holding up to his place or they've lost all of their position and their gratitude.
Definitely, Lariox has been struggling in these recent few matches, and I'm gonna be honest. I definitely seen a drop in their performance, but obviously these teams aren't just your random run of the mill teams. They take the time to learn their mistakes and they watch these streams again and figure out what are the things that sort of went wrong for them in that specific matchup, or what are the mistakes they made. So I'm pretty much sure that LRX have taken this time and looked at their strategies and figured out what the points were that sort of might have caused them to divert in that way. So yeah, obviously there's a saying that it's the night is darkest before the sunrise. So I am expecting that LRX they are performing not up to par, but I feel like because of this ability for them to reorganize themselves and check out their mistakes and understand what they were doing wrong and all the other stuff that I just said, I feel like they might just be a lot more stronger now because they simply understand the fact that okay, not everyone is the best. Even teams like Exili are making mistakes in some cases. So what is the thing that they do? They again watch these streams and they figure out new ways to improve themselves and make sure the past mistakes that happened with certain strategies and stuff like that don't happen again. So I'm pretty sure LRX are trying to adapt that stream, the same kind of role and the same kind of way in their playstyle. So I'm definitely expecting them to sort of improve in the near future, and especially in this matchup against SER, because SER is such a great potential, has such great potential in this, such a great upcoming team. I feel like I might see LRX take this match in a certain degree that in other cases they might not have, because obviously, as I said, they are in a bit of in a low form, but this is all the more reason for them to practice even more and give it all 110% of what they have, so that uh, this bad performance doesn't continue. So I'm expecting to see a new side of LRX, and I'm really interested to see how SAR actually take this chance and see if they are able to adapt to LRX, different play styles, different aggressive play styles or passive play styles, stuff like that. So it's definitely going to be an interesting matchup. So I'm definitely hyped for it. And another question that I really had in mind for you, Clash: is there any specific player from either teams that you think you should stand out or we should keep an eye on?
Well, actually, to be honest, the player of Ascension, and we're also seeing Envious. These two players in LRX is pretty damn notorious about their playing style, which is basically not too aggressive. Like we know LRX is really aggressive, but these two players aren't too much aggressive. What they do is they hold the pivot points and try to take off the teams at a really, at a really, what do you call it, the most aggressive positions ever, which are basically the choke points of the maps, especially in the maps like splits where there are nasty little tricks and traps everywhere sets up. So that being said, I'm also in the team of SCR. Uh, I personally know Captain Rage. Captain Rage is known good for his good sniping capabilities, and also he's really good at holding off angles or holding off sights like solo. He's really good at that. And on the other side, Kuro-chan is basically known as a very good rifler because he's really good at Vandal and also Phantom. So these two players are also very notable in case of we call it SCR2. So four of these players are pretty much good to know, and others are in LRX is also a bit new, and also in the side of SCR we don't know this team too much before it came up, but it's a new team and we're seeing new blood in the level of blood spill we're gonna see today. So coming to the pickups here, we are seeing on the side of SER, we're seeing Extess not locking up to KJ, Kuro-chan going up for Sky, didn't lock up yet. We're seeing Envious YB picking up Reina. We are seeing Captain Rage picking up Reina, maybe. Let's see. Alex Drifter Wow picking up Jet, maybe. Yusuke Chusky picking up Sage. He's good at that. Let's see. Alex Red picking up KJ. Remen picking up Jet. Captain Rage is switching to Astra. Okay, really good. I'm astonished. I'm not seeing any pick of Astra on the team of LRX. They should have, gone with the meta. Anyways, we're seeing what's that? CR4 with the Sage. None of them locked up. Maybe they're gonna lock up at last. We're waiting for Ascension to pick up.
Choose your
And
agent.
after a long, long time, we're seeing a pickup of a Sky. Ascension with Omen. Not seeing anything else. Locked all of it, maybe no changes. And yes,
I
there
think
are
we're
no
gonna
changes.
we're gonna go in with this comp. Yeah, all the agents are locked in, and I think one of the things that stands out most, and I think it's gonna stand out between these two teams specifically, is obviously Captain Rage going for the Astra, following the new meta that has already been pretty well established in the Bangladeshi scene. A lot of teams have been going for these Astra picks, the Viper picks. Even we're gonna see Kurushan go for the Sky. But on the other side, we are seeing the LRX going for more of a traditional lineup. Obviously, the agent comp is same. We're gonna see an initiator, a controller, a sentinel, and a couple of duelists. But the other side, we are seeing instead of an Astra or even Brimstone or Viper, which are pretty good controllers in the new meta, they are going for the old traditional and I guess reliable also Omen. So this is definitely going to be a bit of an interesting. I think it's going to be a bit of a fight of the controllers. Let's see which controller is actually going to be enough to make a bit of a difference for the teams. It's definitely going to be an interesting match. We are going to see, obviously, in defense in the first match is the side of SER and LRX are going to be attacking for this first half, and the match is going to be beginning in a few seconds as we're going into the pistol round. We're going to see a lot of mid-action. Immediately a smoke is going to come in from the side of Ascension. He will be covering up the vents. The push is coming towards the B mail area, but a flash coming from Kuroshan is going to slow them down immediately. The pairs of SER are aware of this heavy mid-aggression. They're slowly trying to surround these players of LRX. We're going to see a wall coming in from the side of Yushki Jushki. She will be walling off vents. A first back from Red. See a lot of trace. NBS with a double kill onto Kurchan and Captain Rage. It's a 2v4 scenario. Ramen is here on the rotation on B Heaven, but none of the players are actually holding B Heaven except Drifter is going to be connecting a frenzy shot onto Ramen, making this a 4v1. It's all on Ecstasy, who's all the way in A, and he still doesn't have enough time for a rotation, so I'm pretty sure this round is going to be going in the side of LRX. NBS trying to take this fight with Ecstasy. We're going to see the Cavalry joining him. Drifter is going to come in and finish things off. We're going to see the first round going in favor of LRX and giving them the early economic advantage to go for those the Spectres in the second round. So, what are your thoughts? Do you think, Kalash, this first round will actually set the whole playstyle of the game? Do you think LRX have already sort of fixed the setup that they are going to be leading or something like that?
Well, actually, LRX is pretty fast in their approach, as I said before. We agreed, both of us agreed. But
Definitely.
the thing is, right now, LRX, yeah, it was a really fast run for them, but we still don't know whether SCR is gonna, stick to it. But we are seeing that was a really, really bad move coming out from CR4. Pushing like that and dying, giving up the position enemy is a really good head start right there, making it really hard for them. We are seeing a plan coming up. LRX.
Wow, that was
fast in that. That was a really beautiful two shots were coming in. Ascension picking up. We're seeing Drifter while also taking out two, cleaning off everyone they're seeing, and we're also seeing Ecstasy coming in. Oh my god, this is becoming really one-sided. This is becoming really like landsliding. We're seeing for SER, not looking too much good. We might be seeing the one tap coming up. No, we aren't. Ecstasy gets take out one more. Ecstasy is in really bad trouble right here. And yes, we do see Yusuke taking out a big cross out over here. And coming back to the question of Kirito, yeah, exactly. To be honest, for first instance in first round, we didn't see much of a change or a difference, but this rifle round, which you're gonna see right now, is gonna, make a difference right now because it's 2 rounds, right? So in 2 rounds, you're like supposed to understand if you are at that level or if you really understand the game properly. It's a time right now to understand what's gonna happen right now towards with your opponent. So right now, this is gonna be the real time about how SER is gonna, rethink their strategies against LRX. Anyways, there was a really beautiful cross holding up there by SCR. SCR is holding a good cross round here, but I don't think it's gonna be really effective. This is getting now. Ascension takes out CR4.
Oh,
LRX
no.
is taking out Fusion. Really stacked coming up here. Nice try by Remen, gets double kill off the board. 2v3 situation. We're seeing Captain Rage taking one more shot. 2v2 situation. Really doable for both of the teams. We are seeing entry coming out. Yuki just taking out Drifter, taking out one more beautiful play coming out. We are seeing one more guy. It's Ecstasy as the last man standing. As always, we're seeing plan going down. It's 40 seconds on the clock. Ecstasy is checking on the angles right now. He's trying to check it, but Drifter is there. But Ecstasy with a beautiful shot coming out. They're trying his best. Alarm board set. Really no time coming off. Yusuke Chusky is gonna chase Ecstasy on the come on. Come on, Ecstasy. Come on. Come on, Ecstasy. You can do it. You can do it. No, he doesn't. And Yusuke Chusky with a triple kill domination finishes up the round. Beautiful clutch coming out, LRS. Nice try by CR now this round, but I think they need to step up. I think CR4 needs to look up. CR4 has to play a very big role in the mid side, and he's failing to do that, sadly. And if he does play it properly, I think SCR can still see a good day right now in the forward, and we are seeing full buys on the side of LRX.
Definitely, that round should have gone in favor of SCR in my opinion. And I think one of the really big facts that SCR, and one of the main things that made a mistake of is CR4 and Kurushan were holding a crossfire, but instead of double peeking, they just peeked there one by one. That allowed for some easy frags to come in for the side of LRX. But immediately we're going to be going into the 4th round. Ecstasy with the first frag onto NBS, traded by Drifter. Okay, we're going to see Ramen trying to updrift above the wall, but he's going to get taken out by Drifter, who was just standing on the right side. He didn't check the angle. Remember, this is a save round for the side of SCR. Captain Rage with another frag onto Mr. Red, but Kuro-chan wins that fight against Drifter, and so will Ascension. The bonus weapons are winning those gunfights. It's a 3v2 scenario, but NBS with another trade onto CR4, making this a 2v2 scenario, my bad. And we're gonna see NBS. I think he is trying to wrap around ramps. No, he is gonna be staying in that A main area. Well, Yushishushki is inside. We're gonna see some Astro Utility being placed by Captain Rage. He's still trying to find an opening. They're pushing it aside, but NVS is gonna find a frag onto Kuro-chan. Captain Rage coming in from behind. We're gonna see some spams coming in. The time is running out. He has to go in quick, but wow, through the smoke! Yushishushki gonna land a headshot on Captain Rage, giving them another round lead. A 4-0 scoreline will be emerging, and slowly, I mean, SCR is losing the momentum that they should have had by now. That the 3rd round, the buy round for them, is not working out, and that should have been one of the rounds that they should have taken immediately. But this has allowed LRX to take such a big round difference and has increased their economy to such a state that it's going to be really difficult for SCR to recover if they again lose one round.
Get back to the bundle. Get back to the bundle. I like the bundle with. It's really beautiful. Yeah,
with the little Beyblade, yeah. It's a new skin.
Exactly.
I think I'm not sure what it's called, but it is a new skin.
New skin doesn't work out because Ramen takes out and just instantly. New skin doesn't
Yeah,
work.
we're gonna see
Yeah,
a 5v4 scenario. It is a buy round, by the way, for the side of SCR.
No. I'm just come on, man. Buy rounds are buy rounds. But I'm seeing you know, that fidget spinner coming off. You know, it's like looks like a fidget spinner I used to
It does look really cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna see another trade.
On a trade on Captain Raid. We're seeing Sky usage here. Sky is really holding the side beautifully, and we are not seeing much more time in the clock. It's 50 seconds, almost no time. Drifter might have a frag. Will he? CR4 isn't peeking yet. Holding it patiently. He's doing that at LS Red. Just holding, pivoting, and Yusuke Chusky gets a frag onto Raman, entry up on the frog, and we're seeing Kurichan taking LS Red. We're seeing Ascension taking that one, but CR4 taking one frag after all. And it's that. We're seeing 1v2 situation. We're still seeing CR4, the last man standing off the board, as always. And right now, this plant is going off, and he has to clutch it. I mean, to be honest, it's doable for CR4, as he's having a Phantom with a high amount of HP. I think it's doable. Wait! Oh, no.
Drifter went in to the smoke first, and he was able to see the gun barrel of CR4 coming into the smoke slowly, and he was able to judge where the head was and get a shot in. The headshot will be connecting, and LRX will be taking a 5-0 lead. But slowly, I have to say, SCR, their momentum is suffering, the economy is suffering, and I think they're gonna go for another full buy maybe. But we are seeing some specters emerging, so maybe a half buy, a bit of a mixed buy as well, because CR4 is again going for the Phantom. But CR4, he did have, he was only one ultimate point short of a revive. So if he was able to get one frag, maybe a revive might have come in from the side of SCR. But we can see a really aggressive push coming from NVS. The Empress has been used Ascension with the first frag onto Ramen. Immediately disadvantage for SCR. NVS not stopping at all. He's gonna push in. The blind is gonna come and drift with a frag onto CR4. NVS with a follow-up into Kuro-chan. But Captain Rage, the shotgun, is gonna come in clutch. 2 frags for him. But Yushki coming in from B main. He's gonna get the frag on him. And again, a 1v4 scenario. He's gonna pick up the Origin Vandal. But not for long. Ascension won't let him enjoy that skin, as he's going to be taking him out from the backside. A clean headshot coming in. So we're going to see again, in a matter of a few seconds, the aggression of LRX. It's just something that SCR just can't stand for now. They aren't able to block it anyhow. We are seeing the Sage Walls coming in. We aren't actually seeing some Killjoy utility. I mean, we do see LRX mainly pushing through mid. Obviously mid is going to be a really tough region to put down some Killjoy utility, but it's just really difficult for the Killjoy to be of use right now, because obviously Ecstasy is putting down the utility inside the sites, but it's almost every time he is in the wrong place in the wrong time, and his utilities aren't coming in use, helping out his team to actually stay away from the side. The first frag from Ramen, he brought the operator. He's going to take out Red. Immediately disadvantage for LRX. We're gonna see a wall coming in from the side of LRX. He's gonna revive Ramen. He's gonna see the head all the way from on top of Rams. He's gonna be able to connect the shot on Red. The revive won't be coming again because the ultimate orbs are not available anymore. We're gonna see Drifter. He was been lurking in mid. Oh no, this could be really huge for the side of LRX. How has Ecstasy let him cross like that? He's now all the way in A heaven. But Kuro-chan, he's got the game sense. He knows that there's a possibility that he could be coming through there. He'll be taking him down. 3v4, 3v5 scenario. And for the first time in a while, we are going to be seeing the side of SCR in a bit of an advantage. NVS with another frag onto Ecstasy. The first frag for his team in this round. Smokes and utilities are going to come in there, entering this B side. Only one player to resist them. It is Captain Rage. He's going to put down some master utility for support. He'll get one headshot on Yushki. The spike is dropped. 2v4 scenario, but it's going to be a 2v3 as NVS will get the frag onto Captain Rage. Kuro-chan with a trade on Ascension. He's going to be using the Sky Ultimate. Flashes are going to come in and they're going to drop on him. The operator shot missing for Hammond. Okay! NVS with almost an ace clutch, but Kuro-chan is gonna save the day for SCR and getting one round finally in their favor, making this a 1-6 scoreline. And he's gonna be picking up the Origin operator as well. So by the way, thank you Illusia for telling me the name of the skin. It is Origin, ladies and gentlemen, and it is a pretty good skin.
Ladies and gentlemen, I love to call it fidget spinner. I mean, it's no Origin, it's a fidget spinner. I mean, come on. I mean, what's the fun of calling a name by its skin of name is by name? Just give it a nickname. That's the beauty of a skin, you know. Anyways, jokes apart, that was a beautiful round coming out of Lucia. Sorry, Kirito, I have to tell you, because right now that round was pretty nice, and there was a really close clutch coming on the side of NVS. NVS was doing really beautiful on that clutch, you know. And it was almost the ace coming out, but at the moment, excuse me, at the moment of the push, I mean, they should have known the information. They should have pushed together. They were just pushing down and dying. And I have to say, NVS has, you know, a big amount of, you know, what you call bravery to just compete against that amount of pressure. But that being said, they did a lot of damage right there. We are seeing less than a minute right here on the clock, and we are seeing one more frag coming out. Ramen taking Ascension, and Kuro-chan didn't taking frag by. We are seeing one tap on Captain Rage. Captain Rage tries his best to hold up. It's 2v2 situation, doable for both of the teams. We are seeing CR4. CR4! What? Okay. Anyways, we're seeing taking out by CR4, and that being said, it's 2v1 situation. It's only up to Ramen, and Ramen is a very bad situation right now. Ramen is giving access. Ramen is giving a lot of information right there. And we are seeing Ramen trying to push up. He has the operator and he forgot to throw away just in case. And we might be seeing some damage putting up. Not too much, but right now he's oh!
That
What
shot,
was
Yushki. He's gonna get a headshot. That was, I mean, that was one of the fastest peaks I have seen in a while. and was managed to able to hit the hit. He knew that there was a blade storm. I think the call out came in from his teammate Drifter, who was alive and spotted him from the heaven. And he was aware that one right click could end his life right there, so he went for such a quick peek and was able to connect the headshot. Really well played from him. So we're gonna see a 7-1 scoreline, and again, SCR in an eco round. Their economy is suffering, and their momentum, momentum is as well because of this lack of wins. They won't be able to keep holding on to the sites like this if we are gonna see. Okay, this lack of success coming from them. Rammer with the frag on the Drifter, not gonna find the second one onto Yushki though. With the ghost nonetheless, the attacker lockdown has been used to deny. Okay, CR4 will be getting a shorty kill on Yushki, but he will be detained. Red with the frag on CR4 while he was detained. Envious with one more onto Kuruchi, and it is all onto Captain Rage. He's in the screens area. Ascension is gonna peek, but is he gonna check the right angle? He's not gonna, but oh, Captain Rage didn't have the right weapon. He only had a shorty, and he wasn't able to connect the shots. We're going to see Ascension coming out on top of the duel with full HP, and another round in favor of LRX. This is looking to be quite a landslide, and the aggression from LRX is just something that SCR is unable to answer back with any way. None of their utilities is working out in their favor. None of these utilities is helping them defend the sites. And I'm not sure what they can do, but this is another buy round for them. So this is an opportunity for them to find that momentum and win a few rounds so that they can begin a bit of a comeback, hopefully.
Actually, what SCR should be doing is right now, they should be really focusing. Anyways, what we should be talking about focus here, we are seeing LRX just wiped out 3 of the persons in less than 20 seconds. Like, less than 20 seconds. That's all.
I wasn't even looking at my screen.
Envious!
Oh, what?
Envious! Inhuman reaction! No, I mean it.
And we see a okay.
Okay.
Oh, what was Envious? He just almost aim locked onto the players. That was so fast, and I mean, both headshots too, by the way, and really well. Reyna usage of the Reyna utility dismissing away when he knew he was in a bit of a sticky situation. But we are going to be seeing a pause coming from the side of CR4. I think they want to reorganize themselves before they try and go in, go ahead of any more rounds, and they hopefully will be coming back after the pause with a fresh mindset. Although this first half is ending really quickly, there are only 2 more rounds left. But I think going in with as much as advantage as you can right now should be the priority, to get as many rounds as possible before the side switch. So at least in the new in the attacking half, they can come in with a fresh mindset and hopefully a bit of a lead. So they're not completely out of this just yet, but this is gonna be really tough for them to come back. Even if they get these next 2 rounds in the defending half, it's gonna be extremely difficult in the attacking half to come back from a 9-3. So it's definitely a tall task ahead for them. But I'm really interested to see how they're gonna handle this. LRX obviously have a huge lead coming out, so they also have to handle their confidence and make sure they don't overcommit and over these angles. Look at how fast they are pushing this A side. We did see SCR. That was a bit of a half by round coming out of them, and they were all holding in mid and B. Now they have to rotate towards the A side. Envious with the first frag on X-Tracy, traded by CR4 with the Stinger, but Drifter will get another refrag. Raman with another trade onto Ascension. 3v3 scenario. Revive available for Yusuke Chushki though. If he can make it to this A heaven, he can bring back one of those players, but Drifter, great positioning. He's gonna go to A main. I'm not sure if the players of SCR will be expecting this, but none of them will be coming from that general direction. We will see 2 of them. I think it is Ramen and Kuro coming from the A heaven side. Captain Rage will be coming in through screens, which is walled off, but I think the wall will be dropping very soon. And we see some Killjoy utility being placed. The turret will be immediately destroyed. Red will have information that they are at least close, but this position for Drifter is gonna find an easy frag onto Kurushan, who doesn't clear the angle. Red with the frag onto Ramen. It's all onto Captain Rage. He's gonna pull out the Sheriff in a 1v3 scenario. Will he be able to land these 3 shots? He's gonna regret the Spectre. Going back to the Sheriff. He's gonna land the Dink onto the Sage. Yusuke is so low in HP, but the shot won't be enough to kill her. And we're going to see the trade coming in from Red, and we're going to see again a 10-1 scoreline, and we might see this match end even as quickly as it started, Kalashnikov. I'm not sure if SCR can actually have the momentum they need in the future rounds to actually perform a full comeback. So if you were a player of SCR right now, what would you tell them? Like, how would you try to motivate them? And if you did, what would your words be?
Well, actually, my words would be one thing. Like in game of Valorant, the game of competitive season, there's always lose and win. There's good team, there's bad team. There are teams we just learn. So it's not about how you lose or what you do. Tournaments will be coming. Tournaments will be coming and going. And what matters is how much you're learning, how much you're willing to fight back. Like look at the kid Captain Drake. Just get inside, got the kills. Like they're trying their best. Level best. Yeah, we're seeing them dominating, LRX dominating through that, but just look at the try. Look at the round they're trying to take. They tried their best. Yeah, they missed a bit of shots, but they tried their best. They're just trying. Look at the try. That's what matters. That's how you learn how to play. Just like LRX, we saw them, fight against eSports. Yeah, they tried their best. They couldn't win. But we also saw how much they tried. So just like LRX isn't so much close to eSports, just like that SCR isn't too close to LRX, and that's the skill group, that's the skill gap. But that's how you learn it. That's how you fight. That's how you learn from your opponents to how to actually dominate. In my opinion, if they look into the matches, if the gameplays of LRX, they'll learn, they'll know how the executions are done, how they're depending on themselves, how the team coordination should be worked out, and how they must be practicing more and more to match out to the gunfight skill of the players such as Drift, Envious, Yusuke, Chusky, Senshin, Red. They're very beautiful at their gunfights. I have to say, very dependable, all of them. And dependencies and doing their own work and filling up their own roles for the team is the key of success to every team we're seeing on the field of competitive scene. And as we see the best teams such as LRX, such as GSC Headhunters, such as something like eSports, they're just every one of their players is really dependable. They know how to do their work. And we're seeing LRX taking lone run frag, and we're seeing also LRX just wiping out every one of them almost. Kira-chan with beautiful 3 headshots, 3 kills right there. Nice try right there, but just wasn't enough. And we are seeing a beautiful try coming out from the side of SCR, and we are seeing dominating landsliding performance from the side of LRX. So LRX is kind of strong on their current lineup right now, which we are seeing against SCR. We don't know how much it's powerful against other good teams as GSC Headhunters or Exierant Esports. So yeah, LRX is kind of suited to match any tier 2 or tier low tier teams or tier 1 teams sometimes in some cases. I don't know, but a good time that we're seeing Drift. Wow, getting that.
Calm down, my guy.
Beautiful shot. Oh, Ascension.
That's one enemy remaining.
Well,
What was that? What was that? That is.
It just shows how good their gunplay is. Obviously, the gunplay from the side of SCR is also on a similar level, but at this point, LRX is just playing on sheer gunfights. They're not really playing tactically. They're just going for these 1v1s. They're just going for these duels, and they're winning them. From the side of SCR, what I think they have a decent gunfight on them, but they are lacking in the team chemistry and they're lacking in the utility setups. I feel like they need to play together a lot more, and actually, even losing matches like this should be part of the experience. They need to play more tournaments and play against strong teams to figure out what a strong chemistry looks like, and this is how a strong, well coordinated team will play like. So they need to actually take the time and figure out a play style like this that's suitable for them. We're gonna see Drifter getting taken out though. Match point for LRX, by the way. We're gonna see a trade coming in from Ascension on Ram, and mid presence has been disappeared from the side of SCR. As we see, they're trying to push into B main, and TR4 the only person actually in B main. I think that was a bit of a fake. NVS is still in mid. Look at this positioning from the side of LRX, but where you can see NVS taken out. Yushki does get a trade. She's only 2 ultimate points away from a revive. She can bring back a player if she wants. And we see Kuro-chan going for a push through the walls. This is a 3v3 scenario. Captain Rage is on the lurk in this heaven area. Will he find the frag on Red? But Red, he'll be landing a dick, and he's gonna get a body shot onto Captain Rage, giving them the man advantage. There is still an ultimate available for Kuro-chan, and he'll be using it right in front of the body. We're gonna see them going for these frags. Essential will find Kuro-chan. CR7 will find the double kill with the Bulldog. 73 HP. He has the bomb, and he has to go and plant. And we're seeing Captain Red. The Sky Ultimate was still behind him, so I think CR4 actually has a pretty good idea of where he is and where he could be coming through, but they're both going to be running into CT. LRX Red making a bit of noise. I think CR4 might know there. CR4 is just following him right now, and we're going to see LRX Red. He's going to go towards Raptors. CR4, I think he knows he's going to see him right now. Oh my god, they're going to miss each other by milliseconds. Oh no, what is happening? They're Oh, noise made by CR4. Now he has the indication. He's gonna go for the fight, but he's not gonna fight. No! Oh, how has he lost that? Against the LRX Red, winning out the round. That was a game of bring around the rosies. But in the end, won by Red. We thought would not win that. Obviously, we did see CR4. He saw and he actually heard. But if he only, instead of rushing into the fight, if he only took his time and waited until Red was in a more calmed position and wasn't moving that much, he could have connected an easy headshot with the Bulldog and gotten that frag. But in the end, we are going to be seeing the side of LRX emerging victorious in a 13-2 scoreline. That is quite the difference. And I mean, I expect this match to be a little bit more tight, but obviously we are seeing the side of SCR having a lot of lackings. They need to play more as a team. They need to have more utilization. They need to have more teamwork and stuff like that that I'm not seeing from them just yet. But I feel like, obviously, as I said, they are an upcoming team, and I see they have the potential for this. So definitely in the future, hopefully, we will see an improved performance from them. Kalashnikov, if you have anything to add.
Well, I have one thing to add is that, yeah, we might be seeing a few of those matches coming by soon, new teams coming up, rising up like this. So we all know the famous saying, failure is the pillar of success. And in the case of SCR, the same thing can be said. And LRX has shown, their original, the rat, which we used to see in the back in the days, has come to a really big, what do you call it? With a really big, just basically into this. I can't even explain how their aggression is working between the opponents, and they just didn't show any type of mercy throughout the whole match. And yeah, in initial stages we thought maybe we might be seeing a tight, as Kirito really mentioned, that the match could have been a bit tighter, but I think SCR at this moment doesn't have the amount of capacity or the chemistry to just fight against a team like LRX, who are basically honing their skills throughout the year. We saw them in ESPL and now in BBCL. They're just rocking it. They're just rocking the floor. They're just letting it go. So that being said, nice try by SCR and beautiful, well played by LRX eSports. And LRX, being the elephant in the room today, we want to congratulate them and also SCR for trying their best. That being said, one thing I have to mention a bit more, the quad kill coming out from Envious, that was the point of the match, which is really shouldn't be forgotten. And also at the last moment where we saw Ringer Ringer Roses being played by both of the opponents right there in the final round there. But that being said, this should be the match we'll be seeing and waiting for so long. So see you in the next match. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kalashnikov and Kirito signing out.
Esports fans, do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada, it's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments, Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range. How's it going, esports fans? Do you want to watch some tournaments? Would you like to compete? Maybe win some matches and make a little money on the side, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it all seems so complicated. What tournaments are there? Where is it happening? Where do I sign up? What do I bring? Requirements, rules, fees, yada yada yada. It's all so confusing. If only there was a way to make it all simple. And all you need to do to sign up is just press a button. Sounds oddly specific, doesn't it? Because it's range.gg, the easiest way to set off your esports career. Take part in exciting new tournaments. Short or long, big or small, choose your own battles and fight your own wars. Flaunt your gaming skills for all to see. Assemble a team and get ready to compete. Not to mention, take your in-game prowess to the next level by consulting veterans of the esports world. So why wait? Signing up has never been easier. Compete, flaunt, and grow at range.gg. See you at the range.